Patriots, Eagles, Super Bowl 52, fly, Eagles, fly. Let's get it, man. What's up with you guys? Your boy ODJ back here with the last football reaction video of the 2017-2018 NFL season, which is the Super Bowl, the biggest game of the year. And of course, it was my Patriots against the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, it's crazy because, to be honest with you, most of my subscribers are either Saints fans, Vikings fans, or Eagles fans. Because those videos are actually the videos where I got a ton of subscribers from. I don't know why. My Patriots videos didn't really do that well compared to my Saints video, my Eagles video, and my Vikings video. If you actually go look at my top 3 most viewed video, I think one of them was the Saints versus the Redskins when they came back on them. The second one was Carson Wentz torched the Dallas Cowboys, or Carson Wentz torched it was Carson Wentz torched the Dallas Cowboys, and then the second most viewed one is Carson Wentz torching the Cardinals, the Broncos, or the Redskins, and then the most viewed one was the Vikings Saints game. So that was pretty dope. So, you know, me being a Patriots fan, but I do have a bunch of Eagles fans. I want to say the Eagles teams were actually, I think it was the Patriots, the Eagles, the Saints, and the Vikings videos, the ones I reacted to the most, because they were the most consistent teams all year, and they're playing good football all year, and that's why I did react to them every single week almost. But we're here at the end of the game. You know, let me just be open in the beginning. I did watch about 85% of the game. I started watching the game drive before. I started watching the game when the score was 9-3. And I think Patriots got a drive in, and then I think LeGarrette Blount scored, and I watched on from there until halftime. I went to CVS to go pick up some prescriptions, came back, score was 29-26, and that's when I started watching the game again. And then, yes, that's when I started watching the game again. I think I watched the first drive of the second half, when Tom was going to Gronk. So I'm not like 150% like watch the whole game and know every single aspect, but I do know a good amount because I watched pretty much all of it. And I want to give a shout out to @KellyFootball. She's not, I don't know if she's very active on the YouTube channel in terms of commenting and everything, but she is very active on Twitter, reposts, and, you know, likes a bunch of Eagle content, stuff like that. And we, you know, go back and forth on Twitter sometimes. She, you know, she said that they're gonna win, you know, so they won. I just want to give her some props on that. Of course, all the Eagles fans said they were going to win, but I just want to give her some props for being here. She's been here for, she's been around my channel for a brick and a half. I'm going to leave her right? I'm going to put her somewhere in this video. I don't know. I also want to give a shout out to Renee Ballard. She's always commenting deep, very, very intellectual, pronunciate my guys, football comments in my comment section, as well as Daz Deals. Both of you guys are probably the Eagle fans that comment the most and comment the longest posts and are always in my comment section. So I want to thank you guys for being here for a while now. I know both of you guys have been on my channel for a long time. You guys have shown me a lot of support, and, you know, you guys stay active and comment on my stuff. So I want to thank you guys for all of that, and you guys were right too, so I want to give it to you guys. All the Eagles fans who are subscribed to me, you guys were right. You guys won. In terms of my prediction, talk about predictions real quick. My award season predictions were about 95% correct. Go check it out. I don't know which one is the cards, if it's over here or if it's over there, but go check it out. It should be popping up right now. Those cards were my picks were dummy, stupid, accurate. So go check those out right now. Dang, I've already been 5 minutes in the video. I swear we just started. That's tough. But go check that out. Those are dope. I was pretty much accurate to the bone. Everybody was mad at me on my head. It's not like I didn't want Doug Peterson to win Coach of the Year, but I just knew it would go to Sean McVay just based off everything in terms of last year's team to this year's team, and that's why I picked Sean McVay. It's not because I thought Sean McVay was a better coach than Doug Peterson. But go check that out and go talk, and you guys can go see my reasons for why I picked each one of those guys. And yeah, I was pretty much 95% correct, so almost 100%. But you guys can figure out which one I got wrong. In terms of that, my prediction video for the Super Bowl wasn't far off. The Eagles came out mad aggressive. The Eagles offense was super aggressive throughout the first half and pretty much the whole game, and that was to be expected, and that's what I said. But in terms of the defense getting pressure on Tom Brady, even though the defense didn't really get any sacks until the end of the game, or I don't know if you want to call that fumble, a sack, or a strip sack, whatever, but in the beginning of the game, Tom Brady was getting a lot of pressure, and the Patriots they're trying to combat the Eagles' over aggressiveness with big chunk plays that worked, but it wasn't methodical. It wasn't in a rhythm. It was like they just had to make a play, and Tom was standing back there with 3 guys literally in his face, pocket collapse, and every single time he threw it, he got hit or pressured. And then in the second half, as I told you guys, the adjustments came, and the Patriots' offense was rolling and was unstoppable. But something that I predicted was Bill Belichick would, one, take away Zach Ertz or somebody else from the, or take away Zach Ertz or the running game for the Eagles. They did neither. And 2, I thought they would make a halftime adjustment to switch up and make Nick Foles very confused, and that didn't happen. So pretty much the halftime adjustments that I talked about from Bill Belichick worked on the offensive side because they were unstoppable, unlike the first half where they were down 10 points. But when you come over to the defensive side did not just break. That shit broke, and that shit wasn't going to get fixed. So that's just what the whole game really stood on. That's the real reason why the Patriots lost that game. And so my prediction wasn't far off. It's just the defense didn't come through. One reason I think also, I mean, to be honest, I don't know, because you guys had we had Eric Rowe on Alshon Jeffries apparently early as fuck, and that was the first touchdown scored. If Malcolm Butler's in the game, Stephon Gilmore's on Alshon Jeffries the whole game instead of having Rowe on him and then making the adjustment after the fact, and then Alshon Jeffrey getting shut down completely. After Alshon Jeffrey dropped that catch and it was a pick interception, the game was just, he was out of the game from there and then on out. So on that standpoint, one reason why Patriots lost because those second half adjustments on the defensive side did not work. Another reason why is because Malcolm Butler didn't play at all during the game. He didn't play in the beginning of the game, and that's probably why they let up that first touchdown. The score probably wouldn't have been what it is. I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you why the Eagles won the game. The Eagles were over aggressive. Their offense was over aggressive throughout the whole game. And, you know, I'm going to talk throughout the video because this video is long as shit. And, dang, man, I haven't even gotten to the video yet and I'm talking so much. Let me just start it out real quick. Real for real. Let me just start it out and I'm going to talk throughout that just so we can get this popping. Alright, first drive. Oh, right there, hitch route to Nelson. Okay, that's an easy hitch route in the slot. Now, I understand last time there was it was the Patriots Jaguars. I was very, very biased. I'm typically very non-biased because of the way. Ooh, nice delivery to. You see, man, that's what I'm talking about. Rowe was on Alshon Jeffrey for God knows what reason. Because Malcolm Butler wasn't in the game. They wanted Stephon Gilmore on the other dude. I don't know. How is he slinging the football like this, man? Shit. That was a nice pass. Torrey Smith, nice catch. Play action. Right over there to Zach Ertz, security blanket. And Zach Ertz couldn't be contained all game by nobody. Trey Burton was contained, which was nice. All pretty much, I don't know. There were some Eagles that were contained, but they weren't the important Eagles that needed to be contained. That was a nice run by Jay Ajayi. 2nd and 4 again. Give it to Nelson Aguilar. It was a screen route to Clement. You got screens on both sides. He's juking. He's making mans do oopsie doopsies. Hold up. We're not just gonna slip past this. Jeez Louise. Alright, so Jay Ajayi gets tackled. 52 does the most. He thinks he's something light. Then you have a fake screen to Nelson Aguilar, and then you have a screen over here to Clement. Nice blocking by the lineman. He makes Alati Roberts almost lose his goddamn mind. And like I said, the Eagles have so much time. I knew their aggressive play call in the beginning of the game would be perfect. Yo, that was a good deflection. That was a great deflection. That was beautiful. There we go. So yeah, the Patriots, because the Patriots are always good, and I know they're going to be in the Super Bowl. That's why I'm never really biased against any team, because I'm like, there's no point. The Patriots are going to win anyways. They're going to be ahead anyways. So that's why I'm never biased. But the last Jags game I looked and I was like super biased, and someone's like, you didn't even break down any plays. And that's true, I didn't break down any plays. So I'm going to try and break down some plays this game. I know all the plays that happened. I know about, I didn't see this one in the beginning. Hold up, like I told you, I started watching when it was 9-3, and we were moving the ball pretty good. Chris Hogan had over 100 yards this game. There was a humongous amount of offense, so none of the players on the offensive side for either team really Ooh, nice. Gronk. Oh, see? I want the old Gronk. The break the tackle Gronk. Scored a touchdown Gronk. If that was an old Gronk, he would have slipped out of that shit and scored that touchdown easy, but it's okay. Gronk was still a beast. Nice throw. Can we get a late hit? But it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a lot of breakdown of plays in this analysis, and I'll be pretty biased. The Eagles earned it this game, really. They played their heart out. They knocked. Ooh, Tom Brady. And that's one thing I noticed too about this game. Skip Bayless, I'm not gonna lie. Skip Bayless says a lot that when Gronkowski's in the game, Brady gets a little Gronk-centric, and I saw that throughout the first half and into the second half. But in the second half, it was very successful, as we saw, because of the adjustments that they made or whatever. Gronk made a lot of nice catches and really turned the game around. But in the first half, Gronk dropped a lot of balls. He was covered by. He wasn't covered by Malcolm Jenkins. It was always McLeod or Mills on him. Mills was not on Amendola like everybody thought he would be. He was guarding him a little bit, but everybody thought it was going to be Mills against Amendola. No, it wasn't. It was a mix of guys on Gronk, like Mills, like McLeod, that really disturbed Gronk at the beginning of the game, which was surprising to me. And Tom Brady was targeting him a lot when he obviously could have gone to other people. So that's the one thing I noticed too, that Skip Bayless, I have to give you that. You are correct on that. Now, a little touchy-grabby, but a nice deflection by Jalen Mills. Alright, 3-3. Who's this going to? Ooh, oh! Ooh, put him in a spin cycle. Okay, Nelson came over the middle of the field, across the field, and caught that underneath route. Him working in the slides, very effective. LeGarrette Blount, man, he's really coming back on these holes, bro. He said, fuck New England, bro. Y'all need to go see my tweets. I tweet a lot throughout the game. If you guys aren't subscribed to me, go to the comment section. And, go to the description. And if you click on show more, my Twitter link is there. Just follow me real quick. I'll start tweeting a lot, to be honest. I wasn't really a huge tweeter, but tweeting's low-key fun as shit, bruh. So you have the underneath route to Nelson Aguilar, makes a nice spin move and catch. He made some plays this game. He really did. He would put the ball in his hands a lot, and he made plays with it. Let's see this real quick. So holes over here. He cuts backside after he passes through the hole. Hat on a hat on a hat. Jeez. And then you have the two right here blocking. He passes through that hole, cuts it to the outside, has a block from Nelson Aguilar that's beautiful. If I was looking, I'd just stiff on him. Get the fuck out of my face, Harmon. But like I said, LeGarrette Blount and Chris Long really finessed the NFL system on some Robert Horry shit, bro. Bombs away, huh? And that was the Moss. Just a straight go route. Just a straight go route. Bro, listen. Any corner out there, bro. Listen. Listen, man. You're playing man-to-man coverage. You're playing man-to-man coverage. You don't put it... You have to put in... First things first. If you're playing man-to-man coverage, I don't know what type of coverage you're playing. If you're supposed to play him like that, so he goes... Let me stop. I'm going to say something incorrect. Alright. Only thing I'm mad about right now is that he didn't put his hands on dude at all. He didn't put hands on dude at all. The dude literally just runs an outside right, does not touch the whole time. Caleb, I mean, Rowe, I don't know if this game's Caleb Rowe or Rowe. Just put your hands on him, bro. You're literally chasing him. And then you're out there looking at the ball like, man. Bro. Ooh. Hold up, let me see this real quick. It's impossible to see if he dropped it or not, to be honest. It's impossible. Yeah, that's impossible to see if he dropped it or not, to be honest. But it's fine. Head ass? Head assery? Man's missed the extra point. That's tough. Ooh, flustered. Like I said, the pressure came to Tom Brady, but they found those huge chunk plays. God dang it! The Eagles were lunching. The lunch was real. And it's not even, it's dinner time. It's supper time. Jeez. Right there. Pitch route to Chris Hogan. Beautiful play call. So, I don't know why. Not too many real technical stuff when in terms of the offense. Just the offenses were just... Every single player was wide open because the defensive player... Ooh, nice cut. There we go. You really sized it, Patrick Robertson. He literally just shoved you. He just grabbed his whole helmet. For what? Oh, okay. Oh, he got finished. Brandon Cooks, what are you doing, man? Ray McCloud's not with that dumb shit. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. He was just not... His whole rhythm was messed up. Oh, God. That's not kosher, bro. Slipped right through his hands. Hold up. Get sacked. He finessed the whole squad. Nice deflection. On third down. Good shit, Devin McCourty. If only you could do that all night. If only you did that all night. Literally Zach Ertz finished you himself. See, like I said, the pressure was coming, but the big play was there. And this was the play that really hurt New England so bad. I can tell you, man. I was just like, dang. Like, the guy who's going to take the top off the defense for us is gone. I'm still surprised Tom Brady did what he did without Brandon Cooks. But then again, it's Tom Brady. But he was such a huge loss. But it was good football. Malcolm Jenkins is a hard hitter, and he did his jobs, and he took out whoever was holding the ball. He took him out, whether it's fumble or take him out the game. And that's football. That's how you play it, man. So, I mean, that was a good play by Malcolm Jenkins, and, that really altered the game for us because that really hindered us the rest of the first half. I felt like that slowed us down a little bit, and, then we emphasized on giving Gronk the ball, and then Gronk dropped a ton of passes. So, it was just, this video is about to be long as a mess. This video is about to be like 40 minutes. Now, I was a little pissed off about that throw, too, but I understand why he threw it that way because if you look at it, can I get a replay? Can I get a replay? No, I can't get a replay. So, I was looking at this play, and I was like, why did he throw it like that? But it's understandable because, and that's another key matchup as well. No other team I have seen has put a safety on the running backs, which is like probably the smartest move I've ever seen by any coach. Now, if you guys didn't know, Malcolm Jenkins played cornerback at Ohio State. So he is very, very nimble. He played for the Saints was his first team, right? The Saints were his first team, correct. And he went from corner to safety. But he can move like a corner. So these running backs, even some safeties, because some safeties are really, really big and they don't have the best type of footwork and foot speed, they can still mess them up in the route. But if you have corner-like legs, you can go with these running backs. So it was a very smart decision to put Malcolm Jenkins on him. I was surprised, but I was like, this is the smartest decision I've ever seen to attack the Patriots running backs, who is pretty much part of the passing game / the running game when they escape the pocket and get open on those little 5-yard outs, 6-yard outs, these seam routes. So it was great defensive move and adjustment by Doug Pearson and Jim Schwartz. So Tom threw it like this, and he kind of threw it behind James White. But I understand why, because the safety was right over top, and if he let him, he would have caught it, but then the safety would have rung his bell. So it was a good job defending his receiver, actually. I was a little irritated by it at first. I was like, hey, McLeod would have blown his head up. Oh, yeah, this was the play that everybody was talking about. Now, first of all, Tom Brady wouldn't have scored if he caught it. He's not fast enough. It would have been a first down. It would have moved the chains, and we probably would have scored off the drive, but he wouldn't have scored the touchdown. Now that's like now everybody's gonna start memeing it. It's gonna be the next Jordan meme. It's kind of suckish, but it is what it is, Tom. Like I said, this is another play. Gronk dropped it. But like I'm saying, Jalen Mills on him again. Being guarded by Jalen Mills and McLeod. Not really a safety or a linebacker. Right over the middle to Zach Ertz. Like I said, Zach Ertz is going to be the killer. And I thought he would be stopped in the second half. I knew the first half was going to be pretty good, but he wasn't. And I think so. The next pass right here, this is when the game changed for Alex. Oh, not this one. LeGarrette Blount. Oh, this is when he scored. Oh, jeez. He just did a little whoopsie and scored. Great blocking on the run play, just good blocks, and he read them and he just cut back and just scored. Right there, Jason Kelsey, right there. And then he cleans it up, and LeGarrette just does the rest, man. And there's one reason why I really didn't want to go over in terms of, because when you really think about it, like when you really high-key think about it, the Eagles' offense this year, in my opinion, was very comparable to how New England really does their offenses overall. Yes, Alshon Jeffrey is kind of like a blue chip wide receiver. He's back in that top 10 wide receiver category. But if you look at all their other pieces, they're just pieces that are going to make plays. Like the Patriots, no matter what player it is, whether it's Amendola, whether it's Hogan, whether it's Mitchell, who was out the whole year, whether it was Cooks, whether it's even Dorsett. Dorsett made some plays this year. He made a play in the AFC Championship game. They're just going to make plays, whether it's White, Dion Lewis, Burkhead. Dion Lewis is virtually ineffective this game. I didn't see him the whole game. I just saw James White and Rex Burkhead. Rex Burkhead was supremely effective. But in terms of that, and then when you go down the Eagles roster, you have Trey Burton, who can be effective, wasn't effective the whole game. Hollins, who I don't think he played, but he could be an effective weapon. The Eagles have a ton of effective weapons, just like the Patriots do, who are going to make plays. So that's why I was scared in a way, and that's why I really didn't want to go in depth in that in my preview of the game, because dang, these guys are just like the Patriots in a way, because all those players are going to be effective. All of them are going to make a play at least. Nelson Aguilar made plays. Ertz made plays the whole game. Alshon Jeffrey made plays in the beginning of the game to spark it. LeGarrette Blount made plays. Jay Ajayi made plays. Corey Clement made plays. Did I say Ertz already? I said Ertz, right? I said Ertz. I think I said Ertz made plays. It's just a very big amount of guys on their team that can make plays, just like the Patriots. They're not the Patriots. So they have a little bit more cachet. But when you really think about it, that's how it was. So that's why I thought the game was going to be really, really close. And it was, but it's not what we wanted. So let's just continue watching this. Another pressure comes to Brady and another big play. Like I said, the pressure was coming to the Patriots and to Tom Brady all in the first half, but we had big plays to counteract it. Even though it wasn't methodical big plays, there were big plays that we needed to make. Like I said, another pressure, nobody there. No sacks, though. I was surprised until that strip. Chris Long. I think Chris Long or Burnett made actually a really good play. They're going to replay this. They didn't replay it. So, actually, on this play, it was a really good play by the DN. Barnett. Wait, who's 56? 56 is Long, right? 56 is Long, yes. So, if you notice, Chris Long came down on a blitz. But he already got pushed out the way, but he saw the running back coming in. So what he did was he chipped the running back, and it threw off the complete timing of what Tom Brady wanted to do, because Tom Brady wanted to give him a little screen route. If he wasn't touched, or he didn't hit if his route wasn't impeded by Long, he would have caught it right underneath. He has right here a block. He has this linebacker. He's going to juke the mess out of him, and it's going to be a good gain. But he moves him out the way, and that causes a fourth down. So it was a great play by Chris Long over here. That's not really, you don't really notice it, but, it was a good play. Malcolm Jenkins would have cleaned that up too, but I don't know. But I think they didn't go on this. So 15-6. Oh, this was the drive. Torrey Smith, he made it. That was a nice little jukey hookie. Jai had a nice gain here. I don't know how he slipped through that shit, but he did. I really don't know how he be slipping shoot shit, but he does, bruh. Nice blitz pickup, and this was the play that changed Alshon Jeffrey's whole Super Bowl right there. He did not do shit after that play, bruh. That was great play by Stephen Gilmore, not giving up on the play and keeping his hand in the cooking jar and then taking the cookie out that motherfucker. Right there, and then cheesy. And then Alshon Jeffrey was a little bit distracted. Ball pops up. Harmon makes a good play out the cut, and then Tom takes it down the field for all the garbage. Like I said, the pressure's still coming. I don't know if that should have been a flag, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. I'm a Patriots fan. I think Deion Lewis had a little bit of a nice gain here. Yes, I was scared of a fumble throughout the game, but we didn't get one. I'm not gonna lie, Eagles defense bent too. They literally broke. Literally, Tom Brady was unstoppable in the second half, as I predicted. Chris Hogan made a nice play here. I really liked that. I think he got him on a stop and go. Perfect route running. I was surprised he burned Jalen Mills, but then I saw the route. It was a hitch and go, and he finished him. Hand off. James White had a nice gain here. I think he had enough. Yeah, there we go. Stripping tackles and a touchdown. Patriots. And the game is back in the balance. Yeah, Shaq Mason did go get that linebacker. James White did some work too now. He ate some tackles. And James White's a smaller back. He has a lower sense of gravity. So, he can bounce off some tackles. Oh, man, I'm so happy. What the fuck? I didn't even watch that. What the fuck, Steven? Bruh, the sickness. NyQuil. What's happening here? Zach Ertz. I remember that. Oh, yeah, this is when they went down the field and scored and then did that fake stuff. Y'all know what fake stuff I'm talking about. Oh, that was a nice catch. Oh, yeah, he took this all the way down the field, too. He finished him. He said, get the fuck out of here. I'm surprised he didn't score. Oh, man, Corey Clement. Came from a long way. He's a Wisconsin running back, too, man. I like Wisconsin running backs, bro. I really do. I remember Corey Clement I remember reading about him before his senior year of college at Wisconsin. I think he tore his ACL the year before, and he was talking about how that was not a pass interference. Alshon Jeffrey had his hands on him, like Stephon Gilmore had his hands on him. They were both playing a hand fight, and then he deflected the ball at the last moment. So that wasn't on nobody. And then after that, really, Alshon Jeffrey was just like gone for the rest of the game. Like, we ain't see him. 4th down. Flicky, hickey, dookie, wookie. That your analogy makes no sense. He said the broadcaster said he's like a basketball player. He likes to treat this team like a point guard, and look at him receiving the pass. Bro, like literally nothing that you said connected. No shit, you're the point guard. You pass the ball every single freaking down. You know, let me not talk about this. You guys know what I mean. Of course you run it and pass it, but you guys know what I mean. But bro, let's not talk about this. There we go. Hope the Sword made some plays this game. He did as well. Very few. I'm sad that I'm really pissed off he could not run deep one time and catch a deep ball, but it is what it is. It's filter set. He might have dropped it and I would have got high blood pressure anyways. And this play didn't amount to anything. Of course, what's his name got mad? Amendola at Bradham. And then we start the second half, and we start the Gostkowski show. Not the Gostkowski show, Gronkowski show. Tripping. There we go. But what was I talking about before that? What was I talking about before the Alshon Jeffries play? Corey Clement. Corey Clement, I think towards ACL his junior year, came back his senior year. I saw one SportsCenter post like, this is a Wisconsin running back. This is interesting. And, because I like Wisconsin running backs, with James White, Melvin Gordon, Charles Clay, but Charles Clay didn't amount to being anything. So I was reading it, and it was like, he was like, yeah, all these guys are doubting me. No one's talking about me as a top running back in my class, and I feel like I'm a top running back, so I'm eating everything for this year. Yeah, Gronkowski completely finished him on a whip route. I'm telling you, man, these whip routes in the end zone are just unstoppable, bro. They just really are. But and then all of a sudden, I see Wisconsin slowly climbing up the. Ooh, that was, bro. What the? Oh yeah, I actually stopped watching after that touchdown catch. I don't know what happened these next couple of drafts. So I'm gonna shut up and then get back to the Corey Clement story later. Oh, Blunt's just right up the middle. Shit. Jai. Oh my God! Look at him find that backside hole. Jeez, and I had that thing clogged up like a toilet. Nah, I sliced it. Never mind. Let's not talk about that. Right here, he wants to run to the left. That hole's covered up. Flowers about to come up and ruin some lives, and he just bounces it backside. Right there. Jeez, man, these running backs for the Eagles, they picked up some. They have 3 legit good running backs, 3 legit 3-down running backs. Blitz, play action, right there to Ertz or one of them, bro. Either or, man. They had the seams, man. They had the bows beat. I'm surprised Zach Ertz didn't win Super Bowl MVP, but not really because Nick Foles played a really flawless game. Going deep. That's something I don't understand. How does Corey Clement get behind the linebacker and the safety, bruh? Let me see how he did this. He's right here in the shotgun. Bruh, he just cut it up. He got the inside of the linebacker. And that's a GG, bro. Any single receiver or running back that gets the inside of any player on the defensive side, it's a GG. Especially if it's man-to-man. And the safety was guarding somebody else, or he was in somewhere else land, and then it's just too late. Corey Clement has great hands. We saw that when he played against Washington Redskins. That was my first big blow-up video. I think that video got 5,000 views within a day or something. That was my first big blow-up video. And then after that, I started getting multiple videos like that. But I remember Corey Clement had a great pass catch against the Washington Redskins in the corner of the end zone. I think it was 2 feet. Let me see. 1, 2. You know what? The game's already over, so I'm not doubting any of the catches. I saw the other one that was kind of a catch with Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz took 3 steps. If you guys want to know how I feel in the catch rule, Dez Bryant was a catch. Ooh, nice over the middle. Dez Bryant was a catch. Dang, we had a 10-point deficit again, but I guess we came back. Who else was a catch? Dez Bryant was a catch. Megatron's was a catch. Jesse James wasn't a catch. And the 2 in this game were a catch. If you guys want to know how I feel about the catch rule. It's situation. Right there. Man, Amendola and Chris Hogan made plays today. They're doing the most, man. They're doing the most with Amendola. I don't know why they're doing the most with him. And then that's an easy touchdown catch. Chris Hogan, good shit. He was damn near unstoppable this game, bro. Looks like you got him in the inner post. Exactly. Yes. Look, see, man. I'm telling you, bro. That is such high-level route running. Because in high school, what kids do mostly, they just run straight and then do 1 step outside and then step inside. What these pro-level receivers do, he literally angles to the outside and then just takes a slight little jab step inside and it's already a GG. Oh my goodness, man. These pros are so good at route running, bro. Shit. You see how he angles it to the right? And he just has to step it in. That's all he needs to do. Jeez. Unguardable. Whole middle of the field open because they're playing man-to-man. That is beautiful. Y'all gotta appreciate some of this shit when you see it. Play action pass. How'd you get finished, bro? Man, what? Man, bro. Bro, what did I just see? What did I just see, man? Nelson Aguilar. You're doing a fight, you're doing a fist fight with him. Okay, that's fine. How do you just automatically lose Patrick? You know what? Patrick's not the fastest guy in the world. Patrick's not fast. Patrick can lose to speedy guys. So Omar, let's just relax. Just relax. That was a nice catch, beautiful catch by Nelson Aguilar. Like I said, they started making plays. And this is when I started watching the game again, after that play. Play action pass, right over the middle of the field, Torrey Smith. Then the next one's going to go to like Zach Ertz or something, bro. Oh yeah, Nelson Aguilar on the jet sweep. Now one thing that I actually heard from the commentaries that was interesting, Nelson Aguilar did not run any jet sweeps out the whole season. Once they got into the playoffs, that was probably the 5th or 7th time he's run a jet sweep. So very interesting, good play call by the the offense for the Eagles. I'm just mad, man. Malcolm Butler would have made such a huge difference in the game. That was a good play. That was a great play. Malcolm Butler would have made such a huge difference. Comment down below if you guys know exactly what happened. I personally think Malcolm Butler just said, "Fuck you, Bill Belichick. I'm that dude." And Bill Belichick said, "Oh, you that dude? Well, you're not playing." And he didn't play. Comment down below if you know exactly what happened between him and Malcolm Butler. Malcolm Butler commented at the end of the game. He said that they fucking gave up on him. That's what he said, quote unquote. So he's gone after this year, obviously. I don't know if they put, yeah, he's gone after this year. Out route to Amendola on 3rd and down. Yes, that was very, very key. I don't know if they showed in the beginning of this play, but yeah, Amendola made a nice little motion throughout the play, and I really liked it. You see right there, he made that motion, and Jalen Mills was just slipping. I don't know why he thought he was going to, well, I guess you have to guard the inside of the play. But then that just set up the out route for Amendola, which I liked. Gronk cleared them both route. That was beautiful. And like I said, none of these plays are like super crazy or exotic, or the wide receivers are doing like anything super special on all of them. It's just there's a lot of open space between the defender and the playmaker for the Eagles and the Patriots on both offensive ends. And like I said, both teams were unsolvable in the second half in terms of offense. Amendola made a good play here, got a first. And at this point, the Eagles' defensive line was starting to really wane because, like I said, that quick pace started getting to them. There wasn't so much no huddle. Oh yeah, that was a great catch by Gronk in the end zone. Not even a moss, just a beautiful catch, beautiful placement of the football. Oh man, I was so hyped after this. This is when Patriots, I think, took the lead. Good times. But yeah, the Eagles defensive line really was starting to wane from that. Vinny Curry, Fletcher Cox, all of that, Barnett, all of them were just starting to really lose their touch and not even have an effect on Brady. That was a nice first down by Zach Ertz. Did a little whip, did the same little whip route that kind of Rob Gronkowski did to get that first. Get that touchdown earlier on in the game. Like I said, Zach Ertz was unstoppable throughout the whole game. This wasn't a first down, actually. That was a great stop by Patrick Chung. Stop. Oh, yes. No respect for Torrey Smith after this. I think I tweeted. This is when I actually started tweeting about the game, too. I was tweeting nonstop from here to the end of the game. But then this play happened and I cried. Who was it? Zach Ertz again, right? Yes, it was Zach Ertz again. Now, if you guys don't know how Zach Ertz got open, are they going to show a replay here? No, they're not. Zach Ertz actually got a pick route by Trey Burton to get that first down. Because I think Devin McCourty was on him, and then Trey Burton ran across him. Exactly. Trey Burton was over here, and he's going to run directly into Devin McCourty, and then Zach Ertz is going to go directly underneath him, and he's wide open. Right there. Y'all gotta look at this stuff throughout the play. Or it's Brent Selleck, not Trey Burton, it's Brent Selleck. I don't think he got a catch this game, but he was in a lot of blocking plays for the Eagles. Made them very versatile to have 3 tight ends on the field at once. James Harrison started to make he made a lot of pressure throughout the game, didn't get any sacks. Nelson Aguilar again. Like I said, man, these guys were just making plays throughout the whole game. Right there again. Over the middle of the field. Just over the field. Like I said, nothing crazy these players are doing. They're just open. Zach Ertz again. Destroys, and that's the game-winning touchdown. Right there. Devin McCourty could not do anything. That was just the most disgusting play ever. That was just so disgusting and so hurting. And they were debating if it was a catch or not. Bro, the dude took 3 steps, my guy. Like, that's literally, he literally did what Dez did, but he just had 2 hands on the football. Literally, he did the exact same thing Dez did, but he had 2 hands on the football. Literally. But let's go back and watch the play here. Let's watch the actual play, what actually happened. Devin McCourty. Where did Devin McCourty mess up? Let's watch it. Because he's about to watch it tonight. So Devin McCourty has a little bit of... he has straight up leverage. He's straight up with the dude. I think he has a foot inside. When you're playing man coverage, all you corners know you got to play inside man. You have to play heavy inside man. He wasn't doing that. It looks like he was playing straight up off of him. Flat-footed. He's on his toes. I don't know why he doesn't expect a tight end like Zach Ertz to go to his inside, but he did. And he was just caught flat-footed, and then Zach Ertz made him drop. You're not gonna drop if you're not dropping if you're not flat-footed when somebody breaks right or left. I don't know why he didn't expect him to go inside. I really don't. And then he completely missed him. I don't know what that arm was gonna do in the first place. Devin McCourty is one of our most trusted DBs, one of our most experienced DBs, one of our smartest players in the Patriots locker room. It's the reason why he's been there for so long. But he lost us the game here, pretty much. But that's why you get paid the big dollars, because you got your money on the line, you got your reputation on the line. If you make that mess up play, and that's why these guys get paid what they get paid. This play, I don't care. This play was not a PI. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That was great defense. The dude didn't drop it. Get out of here. Good stuff by Kyle Van Noy. I don't know why I'm making this face. Y'all know exactly why I'm making this face. That's right. I closed my eyes. I didn't see it, bro. To be honest, I really did. What happened was just so unbelievable for me. I really didn't even know what happened. I didn't even know what happened. I was just like, wait. I was like, what happened? Did he just literally he went from about to bomb it to everybody's going crazy saying the ball stripped, and I was just like, no way, no way, no way. But yes way, it happened. It is what it is. And there's really nothing else to really cover about this game. There was a couple nice runs here and there. They stopped them. The field goal was made, and the game was over. To be honest, at the end of the day, Tom Brady's still the GOAT. Like, today and, like, for the rest of the week is the only week, really, that any NFL fans are going to have time to really chastise Tom Brady or talk shit about Tom Brady. Because at the end of the day, he's better than your quarterback. He's better than any quarterback your team has ever had. This was a nice try. I don't like it because Deion Lewis is actually a very lethal return man. So I thought it was just stupid, just leave it in his hands and let him take it. But they didn't. But Tom Brady's still the GOAT, you know. And, you know, the game of football, that's why the game of football is so great. Because at the end of the day, even the greatest of all time, because teammates didn't block, because he didn't hold onto the ball strong enough, he still lost. In basketball, that doesn't, like, it happens, but it doesn't happen like that, man. So, you know, the Patriots need to play a perfect game like they always. The thing about the Patriots is that they always play a perfect game, so you need to play a perfect game or have a great amount of plays to really win. And at the end of the day, the Patriots are going against a team with a lot more talent. And they didn't play perfect when they needed to play perfect, which was all throughout the second half. They needed to play perfectly. And the time they didn't play perfect was with 2 minutes left, and he fumbled it. So it is what it is. You know, that's why football is so great, because other teams have a chance to win. And other teams have a chance to make the GOAT look like the way he did. And literally, the line was ineffective the whole game except the most important play of the game. So, you know, kudos to the defensive line of the Eagles for not making the impact we all thought they would make, but making they made the biggest play of the game, even though they weren't the biggest impact throughout the whole game. So, even though that was the biggest talking point throughout the whole game, they made the biggest play of the game. And that's game. Now, congratulations to Philadelphia Eagles again. Fly, Eagles, fly. Free Meek. Simple. Meek should have been freed anyways, but free Meek. If anything, if anything, y'all need to go find that prison he's at, and y'all just need to mob it, bro. Y'all need to mob it. That's what y'all need to do. Y'all Eagles fans, y'all just gotta mob that prison or detention center. Get him the fuck out of there. And then say, all you guys mob it with like a freaking petition of all Philadelphia Eagles fans. And then just be like, yo, like, we just want him for 48 hours. We'll bring him back. Like, simple. Or something like that. But, yeah. The real reason, again, another reason why the Eagles won is because they're the only team that, like, Doug Peterson will forever go down as the only coach. Him and Tom Coughlin are going to be the only coach who beat Bill Belichick, because they're the only coaches that really didn't give a fuck about what the Patriots were doing. The Patriots are unstoppable all game. You know what Doug Peterson could have done? Doug Peterson could have got the lead and ran the freaking mess out of the ball, especially with Jay and Clement and Blunt. But he said, no, I'm giving it to Nick Foles. I'm passing to Nelson Aguilar. I'm not passing to Jeffries anymore. It's going to be Ertz and Nelson Aguilar and a little bit of Torrey Smith. And then Clement, that's it. And then Blunt and Jay, you guys are going to run the mess out of this football. And we're going to keep playing aggressive throughout the whole game. It didn't turn conservative. He played aggressive throughout the whole game. And a lot of people were talking a lot of smack about him last year, I think. Because he went on a bunch of fourth downs, and he made a bunch of aggressive plays last year. And they were successful early on, and then Lane Johnson got suspended or whatever. And they were bad for like 8 straight weeks, so they lost a ton of games. And they were a little up and down throughout the whole season. Everybody was saying how Doug Peterson was a little too aggressive. But that's one thing that you need to be against the Patriots, against any good team. You need to stay the course. You can't switch up your whole playing style and be like, well, this isn't the coach's playbook. When you get really aggressive at the beginning of the game and you get a lead, then you got to stop being aggressive and start running the play and start playing prevent defense. No, you stay aggressive. You keep slinging the football. You keep running the football the way you do it, and then you go get your points no matter what the situation is. And that's what happened. That's what happened. The Falcons didn't do that. The Seahawks, the Seahawks could have won that game. That's a whole other situation, and that's over. That's already been talked a million times, so we don't need to go over that. Yeah, you know, it's not so much Doug Peterson outcoached Bill Belichick in a way, because Bill Belichick's offense was unstoppable throughout the whole second half, and the defense couldn't stop Doug Peterson's offense throughout the whole second half, and they couldn't stop him at the beginning of the game too. So I don't think it was so much outcoaching by Doug Peterson. Yes, Doug Peterson called a lot of really, really good plays, but the game was there to be won by the Patriots. So I don't want to say it was super. I don't want to say it was out coaching, because I don't know why when it comes to the connotation of out coaching, but for some reason, when you say this coach outcoached the other coach, it's like, oh, this other coach is made to look like a complete, like, really bad coach against this other coach. No. I mean, yes, in a sense, Doug Peterson did outcoach Bill Belichick, but when people say outcoaching, typically people say, when we think of outcoaching, you're like, oh, it's like Bill Belichick going against who's the worst coach in the NFL, like Jeff Fisher. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of outcoaching. No, this was like very, very fine-tuned, like chess match. Both teams are about to get that checkmate, and literally the Brandon Graham made the play of the game. Literally in a game where offensive fireworks were going left and right, the defense made the biggest play of the game when both defenses broke. Both defenses broke, but the defense made the most important play of the game, and that's all that matters. That's the reaction to the game. I hope you guys liked it. I didn't get super high or anything. I just wanted to break down a lot of stuff because I watched the game, so you know there's nothing really too hyped to get about because my team lost. But let me just finish this reaction out on finishing the Corey Clement story about him at Wisconsin, and I'm going to make a separate video about the breakdown of the game, pretty much what I just said throughout the whole video, but just a more condensed version. And then I'm going to talk about who's going to start next year, Wentz or Foles, just because that's going to be a question. Let's talk about the Clement story. So Clement, he had talked to the ESPN, said he wasn't getting respected because he wasn't getting top talks like the rest of the running backs in the college game that are going to go be top picks in the NFL, and he wanted that respect. He went out, he earned it. He said he was the best running back in college football, and he single-handedly, along with him and the Wisconsin defense, led Wisconsin to be like a top 6, top 8 team in college football that year. I think they lost in the bowl game, I think they lost in the bowl game. Comment down below if they lost in the bowl game. But he had like over 1,000 yards, had a ton of touchdowns, and showed that, you know, he was the main bell cow for the team. He was the main offensive player for the team, and he led them, and he told them he was going to be a G, and he was. And then he came to the Eagles, and he showed that he's a G. He also had another story where he made a promise with his like teacher or something, his high school teacher, that if he told him, I'm going to go to the NFL, and I'm going to, you know, play for some other team, and the teacher didn't believe him. He made it to the NFL, and the teacher said, I'll give you my vintage BMW, and he won it. So, you know, Corey Clement's been through a cool ride. And that's the Corey Clement story. So this video this is the longest video in my, you know, video archives. I want to thank all of you guys for watching me throughout the whole season. I want to thank all of you guys for subscribing to me throughout the whole season. I want to thank all of you guys for commenting throughout the whole season. You guys made this NFL season really fun for me. You know, with just work and school, you know, everything. Just grinding. It was fun to see all you guys' comments. And none really negative. It was all real positive stuff, all real just fan stuff, all real barber talk stuff, all real barber talk, real barber shop talk, real hair salon talk for all the girls out there who be talking football in the hair salon and stuff like that. And I want to thank all of you guys for everything. You guys really, you know, you guys boost this channel up. We're at 4,000 subscribers. I still can't believe it. You know, it's crazy. The other day, I just can't, I really can't get out of my mind when I used to have like 13 subscribers and like getting like less than 50 views of video for like a month, from like July to like the end of August. I want to thank you guys for everything. Comment down below, subscribe, and I'm going to start with all the NFL highlights and all the college football highlights of each player's seasonal highlights. They're going to start next week. I don't know if I'm going to start them this week. This week, expect a top 10 breakout season, top 10 most disappointing season, and top 10 wideouts. And then we're going to hop into the season highlights for all those players. And I'm going to do a little bit of NBA too. So thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for a great season. Congratulations to the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Deuce.